Welcome to a follow-up Frontiers program. I'm Emily Carlson in for Rhonda McBride. Last year, we took you to the Hiland Mountain Correctional Center to bring you Alaska's first lullaby project, which brought a group of local musicians and Hiland moms together to write lullabies. The artist also recorded them on a CD for the inmates' children. Now, that process repeated itself this year, but also in the backdrop this year, Alaska's opioid crisis. Rhonda McBride has the story.
The night brought quiet after a day of turmoil. In a 24-hour period, there had been 5 heroin overdoses at the prison. So the musicians brought a welcome release from the tension. The occasion for the Hiland moms to hear their lullabies for the very first time. This song is in Athabaskan, an Alaska Native language. Some of the words come from a song Carlene Charlie's grandmother sang to her as a child. She is overcome with joy that she can pass this on to her children. I can't wait to see you again. And while each song is different, one thing these Hiland moms have in common: they're here for drug-related crimes with addictions that not only hurt them, but their children. After all the things we've been through, you still call me Mom. Kendria Huskey hasn't seen her son since he was 5, and although he's now 16, she's grateful the bond is still there. He still calls me Mom. This is the one lullaby in which all the women join in.
I interview all of the women that participate in the project. And one of the questions that I ask on the interview, what else are you doing? What other classes are you taking?
Never give up. To be accepted into the Lullaby Project, each woman must take part in a parenting class and other self-help programs.
Inviting them into Lullaby becomes a part of the wheel, and Lullaby is just one of those spokes in the wheel.
None of the women in this group were involved in the heroin overdoses, yet it's still too close.
The drug epidemic is very real. Now people are more aware that this is just not something you can brush underneath the rug. We need help.
Love yourself. And ways to help themselves in groups like this. It's about love, 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 loving yourself.
We be the hope, we be the light for the other women.
And there's one woman in particular,
the beacon of light,
who shines bright.
This is such an amazing opportunity for me to be sitting here.
Sean Muese Fesangaina was on the inside last year, and she's back again, but as a teacher.
This right here is going to be a bond for you and your kids, because I know it did for me and my kids. That CD be scratching, but they still play it. Over and over.
Sean says her lullaby helped prepare the way for her release and reunion with her kids.
I've only seen you as an inmate, and now to see you out there blossoming, you know, as a mom, it's really great.
Sean is a leader, and she easily steps into her leadership role, and all of you are leaders in addition. And when you step into that role, you do great things.
You still call me Mom.
One other former Hiland mom, Shauna Jones, also returned to help her former inmates write songs. Shauna is 5 years sober. Next year, the Lullaby Project for the first time will include fathers who are serving in prison.